and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Lucy Njue. I'm a certified fundraising executive and a proposal development consultant, and I have a mission, and my mission is to equip you with the skills and the resources that you need for fundraising success so that you can have greater impact. Today I'd like to share a few insights that I learned when I attended the IFC Pop-Up Nairobi event, which was held last week. So the IFC pop-up events are held in different countries. They are organized by the Resource Alliance in partnership with a local organization. So in our case, the Nairobi event was organized in partnership with Kenya Association of Fundraising Professionals, that is KEFP. If you're a fundraiser and you're not a member, kindly consider doing that. These events are usually meant to help us interact with international fundraisers, with international leaders, and for us to share and learn and network as organizations. So the event, usually what happens is an international event that is held annually at The Hague. So because not everyone is able to attend, so what they do, they organize now the pop-up events, which is what I attended at the local level. But during the event, basically, we get to listen to the international fundraisers and to the presentations that were done during the IFC, or the International Fundraising Congress event, done or held annually. This year, I believe the event will be held sometime in October, so you can check it out. But let me go straight to what I wanted to share. One of the key takeaways, we had a discussion around partnering for grant success. And one of the things that was really reiterated or discussed was the importance of relationship building. I know we all know, if you've been in this channel, we're always talking about relationship building as core to fundraising. But one of the struggles I've also had dealing with organizations is this belief that for grant writing, you don't necessarily need to, have a relationship with an organization for you to submit, or with a foundation for you to submit your proposal. But it was very clear after a lot of discussions that the right way to do it actually remains what we have always said: have relationships, cultivate relationships with your donors, cultivate relationships with prospects that you want to submit a proposal to. And so my advice, which is what I've actually always advised people, is when you see a call for proposal, ask yourself, what are the chances that this donor is going to fund me if they have never really heard about me? I mean, the chances are very minimal. We are not saying it's impossible, but they are very minimal. And so what really happens is that if you want to increase your chances of getting funding, you want to have created a relationship. So when you see a call for proposal, think of how you can, get to know them. You may want not to respond immediately, but think of how you can create a relationship with them and then target them for proposal in future. I know many of us tend to really respond and react. I say it's more of reaction. You see a call for proposal, for example, in funds for NGO, you think it's a good match. You have never heard about this organization. They have never heard about you. You go ahead and invest a lot of your resources, invest a lot of your time and developing it. And in many cases, the truth is they are not successful. So the right way, the smart way to do it is to create a relationship, to think, how do you start a relationship with this organization, with this foundation, for future grant opportunities. The other major insight for me that I carried home with me was around, we had a topic about major fundraising. So major campaigns is an approach that is used especially when you have a special program you'd want to roll out. Could be a research program, could be a major, even infrastructural activity. Maybe you want to build a school, although when it comes to infrastructure, we tend to call them capital campaigns, but the rules are the same. So in this case, you want to raise a lot of money. And as you know, major campaigns take time, take up to two to 3 years just to even plan for it and roll it out. So anyway, that's a whole different discussion that we can have another day. But the expert or the fundraiser, the presenter, put it in a very simple way. If you want to increase your chances of success, make sure that you get to ask yourself 5 questions, calling them the 5 asks. And those 5 asks, make sure that you get a yes in terms of a response, those questions. And basically what she was trying to say is that you need to get the support of everyone. You need to get a yes from yourself. You need to get a yes from your management team. You need to get a yes from your CEO. You need to get your yes from your volunteers. You need to get a yes from your donors, which is the last yes. At the end of the day, you want the donors to say yes and to support you. So when you look at it in that perspective, I think it makes it easier. And if you do not have any of those yeses, then you're not going, there's no point of going ahead. I guess that is what they were trying to say. If your CEO, for example, does not participate in your campaign, is not in the front line in your campaign, then your chances of being successful are limited, and therefore you would rather not go ahead with such kind of a campaign. And that I found was a very profound insight that I thought I could share with you. The other last insight was around corporate decision science, and learned a lot of things under this topic. But one of the key takeaway for me was how to apply the IKEA effect in your work. The IKEA effect says that when people participate in developing a product, or they feel they have been part of it, then they tend to give it more value. So say for example, even if you just come up with any product, even just making a chair, because that was the origin of the IKEA effect, furniture, and that chair, if you participate in making it, you're going to place more value. You're going to actually want to sell it much more than if someone else had just done it without your involvement. So the IKEA effect reminds us as fundraisers, as we go out there to our donors, to ensure that they feel they're part of the process, engage them, help invite them to participate. And inviting them, one of the statements or one of the things I remember that the presenter said was address them the way they would like to be addressed, or how they would like to be viewed. So if an organization likes to be viewed as an innovative organization, then you want to address that them that way. So say you could write an email and say, we are looking for a very innovative organization. We would really love to benefit from your ideas and your innovations and your, incredible things that you have done. So when you invite people or you address people in that way, then you can go ahead and now, even invite them to partner with you to develop a certain product, as much as the product may have been yours. But the way you are placing it, the way you are inviting them to be part of developing, makes them own the process, and they are likely to fund you if they are funder, and to really be part of what you are doing. So I found that to be a very nice insight that we can use not only in funding, but when you're exploring partnerships, when you write that email to a partner, how do you write it? Address them, do some research about them, and address them the way they would like to be viewed, and you're likely to have a better response. So that's what I wanted to share. There was a lot. It was a whole day event. There's a lot that I can share, but I think those to me were my top 3 takeaways. I hope you have learned something from this, and so before I end, I just want to really appreciate you for keeping it here, for supporting my work. And I want to request those who have not subscribed to kindly subscribe to this channel. But also, most importantly, I would really like to request that you send your questions. If there's any topic, anything you'd want me to discuss in this channel, I'll be more than happy to discuss it with you. So send in your questions, your comments. Let's make it a discussion and a vibrant group. Yeah? Yes. Thank you. Have a lovely day, evening, morning. Thank you.